10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team Archon's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Team Archon's turn to pick. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Welcome back, everybody. Game number 2 now between Power of Friendship and Team Archon.
Invoker.
Gonna be a 2-0 blitz.
Dire team pick.
I sort of think it's gonna be. I feel like Archon is just a much more polished team. They need our friendship. Like they showed some signs of really good play. Like they were able to take advantage of the aggro tri-lane that Archon did. One of the best counters is the Nature's Prophet, but then things just like fell apart.
What about Ursa? There's a lot of in the US region. Ursa pickups at the higher level of play. Do you think that warranted? Do you think Zero has more international viability?
And it works well on Dire because you can go early Roshans, take control the map. Burst damage to this hero really forces you into like one direction as a core.
Yeah.
It's good against like a lot of the core pool too. Like we saw, it's good against the Jug, good against the who else is it? The Gyrocopter. Like just does overall well against a lot of those heroes. So you have to like kind of figure out a way to play around that effect.
This is going to be a very, very different game number 2. bo3 makes it into the pool on the side of Power of Friendship with the Vengeful Spirit. Team Archon, though, get Earth Spirit to start with, which already feels like a very powerful hero to be able to side. Works very well versus Invoker, and then they couple it with the Templar Assassin.
10 seconds remaining.
Is TA the hero to pick up here against Invoker in this?
It does pretty well, and
Team
it gives you control too of the Roshan pit. Like it makes it hard for the Invoker to sneak it, but Invoker's still Invoker. Like he does kind of does his own thing.
You had a choice. One of these heroes, do you think? Invoker or Spirit?
Invoker. Earth Spirit's incredibly strong. He did see some nerfs,
10 seconds
but
remaining.
the fact that he still picked up, and it's not even about the Ags or anything like that.
5
Let's
seconds
get this really
remaining.
clear. Everybody understands what this hero does. Incredibly strong at most phases of the game.
Reserve time.
One of the few supports that doesn't really need items to be incredibly effective. Because how many
Dire
support
team
heroes
pick.
have their own escape mechanism? Or like a pre-built-in initiation? Not a lot. So he doesn't have to get like the typical 4-staffer blink that a lot of these other supports do. He can just kind of build towards DPS, like grab the Veil. He's naturally tanky because of his HP. And his stats are pretty good.
Ember Spirit and Dark Spirit going to be banned away. It's funny because I really like
5
the
seconds
Dark Spirit
remaining.
or Spirit combination, but Team Archon don't want to give that one
Reserve
away, I
time.
guess, in the third pick. The Pugna and Beastmaster taken out
Team
by
Archon's
Power
turn
of
to
Friendship.
pick.
Chen is going to be the choice here so far. Pretty good push lineup coming out from Power of Friendship.
It's a really well-balanced lineup by them anyways.
Plenty of mid to late game potential, but if they have the opportunity with 4 spirits from the Invoker and the Aura and obvious big amount of pushing power from Chen, they can actually take a lot of control early if they win some fights.
You always need
10
something that could
seconds
potentially just do Roshan. Something that
5
shouldn't be like the
seconds
center of your
remaining.
draft or whatever, but you should always think about it. It should be in the back of your mind.
Reserve time.
What can we do to punish the fact that we're dire? We have to be able to do something that will allow us to go for the Roshan at a reasonable time and take advantage of that as soon as possible. So, Team Archon still need their core heroes, their carry and their laner. I think of Moo heroes. I'm so used to seeing him play like Slaughter every game, and Winter Wyvern the
Dire
pickup
team
pretty
pick.
good against the Chen. Right, just because the Splinter Blast.
Splinter Blast, the ultimate can be a bit stronger. Chen creeps being grabbed. It's a good way to just stop pushing lineups in general.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
think it's one of the rare times that Winter Wyvern is
5
a very
seconds
viable
remaining.
pickup is that they're afraid of losing early control.
Reserve time. 10 seconds remaining.
Pick up now for Power of Friendship,
5
offlaner
seconds
or
remaining.
a carry. Sladar is not going to
Team
make it into the
Archon's
hands
turn to
of
pick.
Moo. Now a lot of minus armor coming in as well from this team. They have very good roaching potential.
Oh, it was a Slaughter, but on the wrong team. They needed something to initiate, though. It's like, you can't just
10
pick the
seconds
Invoker.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What's your offlaner then for Archon, dude? Beastmaster again? They banned it?
No, it's banned.
That would have been really good.
Reserve time.
Faceless Void doesn't really work with this lineup.
I don't think so either. Oh, it's good against, you're still, though.
Yes.
But I think there's just too much for him to cut through.
It's not good versus Vengeful Spirit. It's not good versus En's heal. You don't have heroes that take advantage of the Chronosphere very well.
Okay, for Archon,
So
I was gonna say Clinks for a second, but Lardar does pretty well. I think the laning phase that you get wrecked.
bad.
Baden? Okay. I like that. Good against Lardar. That was Ehome's counter.
Yeah, that's exactly. Got a lot of minus armor, exotic shields, takes away Slaughter's amp damage. It's a hero that can't be targeted by the Invoker's Wombo combo,
Because he just heals it all.
and it's ideally be able to save some of these heroes from the combo as well. Kind of buffs up shores up that early defense. I also like
Dire
I don't know how
team
you feel about it. Maybe you still need to see if there's a melee carry picked up by Power Friendship, but What about Tidehunter? I like in general AoE disables with Temple Assassin. And now you've got a heavy nuker as your.
That's their
5
offlane.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Power Friendship, I think you take. Lycan is the hero for me.
Team Archon's
Lycan,
turn to
not
bat.
Lycant. See if Fluff bans it. See if he agrees. There's so few cores left. The only other one that I can think of is like Jug.
I like Juggernaut.
Jug or Lycan.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
think Fluff will ban Jug though. It's really
5
a lot
seconds
more obvious
remaining.
here. I don't think they'll go back to the gyro against this. Oh, they banned the
Dire
gyro.
team pick.
Power
See if
Friendship,
Blitz is correct.
Jug or Lycan. But
Show me Lycan.
I think Lycan would be cooler here.
Yeah, Necronomicon, especially against Templar Assassin, multiple sources of edge. It destroys Zeus.
Yeah.
The one downside is that there is both hard lockdown and hard save from the Winter Wyvern. Gonna be an issue for most carries.
10 seconds remaining.
All we can do is wait.
5
See
seconds
if we're
remaining.
correct.
What about Team Archon?
Juggernaut.
Not.
It's the other one.
Team Archon's
See,
turn
the Jug
to
is
pick.
obvious, but it's like the Lycan is cool. It's an out there pick. Jug is just there. For
Yeah.
Archon,
It's just one of them.
Brewmaster.
oh, I was definitely not gonna predict that.
Is this... What is this? Is Zeus now mid, and are they safe lane farming Templar Assassin, and this is like Earth Spirit Brewmaster dual offlane?
I don't think that's what this is. I think that's a mid TA no matter what.
Okay.
Safe lane TA is just not good. I don't think it's good anyways. I think that has to be like a Zeus carry.
Gary?
Yeah, Brewmaster offlane. I don't know. Either one works. But every time I see Zeus offlane, I'm completely underwhelmed.
I can agree with that, but...
Oh, it's gonna be a Zeus
Brew-
offlane.
Wait. This is Brewmaster?
Yeah. A lot of team fight from Archon. They have frontliners too at the wazoo. Power Friendship disappointed me. Should have gone for the Lycan.
Is it because of that you're facing a pseudo push lineup that you want to be able to stay ahead of them when it comes to team fight? So you pick up a carry that perhaps a little bit off the wall, but definitely ensures that you win fights.
Yeah. More importantly, I don't know, because do you think TA is better than Invoker and Jug late game? And Slardar? I don't think so.
Oh, I don't.
So Archon are kind of gambling on just winning the team fights.
Yeah. And with Desolator builds on TA, that does allow you to push high ground. It's not amazing. It's not great high ground push potential from this team, but it's something. Think they made a mistake in this draft? You think that something went wrong somewhere in that 3-4?
Oh, thank God. They're going to let Zeus be safe lane and they're going to aggro duel.
So same kind of situation as last time.
Yeah, I think there's no way you let just like a Zeus solo offlane against like a Venge Jug Chen. You're gonna lose your safe lane tower in like 5 minutes. Then you lose your mid tower because you're underfarmed. And you can't provide anything to your team. I really didn't like it when
30
what was the team that did it?
seconds to battle.
Yeah, known team, but I can't remember what their name.
Infamous.
Infamous. Yeah, I didn't like it when Infamous did it. Just leaves too many holes.
Does the do you think it's a good idea to run aggro tri lanes against?
It's okay with what you have.
The battle begins.
Why? Just because gotta do somewhat tanky heroes, or what is it about what they have that makes it acceptable?
It's
go
tanky
against,
and you've got heroes that can survive. Although Jo is gonna have a rough time. They're trying to give Mu a good start. This is a really good D ward off the bat. Power Friendship.
starts off with a soul ring recipe right away. If he can get that nice and early, that would allow him to do very well in lane. Of course, Power Friendship gonna just play in the enemy jungle and aggro try, dodging the tri lane of Archon.
Moo's got to be so careful. If he can survive, this would be so good, but I don't know how he's gonna live if a Chen just like dives with a big creep. You're gonna see Jay or Snaking just go try to push in the lane, and okay,
There's nothing more
free first blood mid.
Well, her spirit, that's just what happens. Okay. It's down on her first blood. Monkeys Forever picks that up. Great start against Lix's Invoker. I did not expect them to get to be able to get a kill that early.
No,
With TA? Like, if it was a different mid hero, maybe? I don't know.
I think he just got a good angle. He has enough right-click damage still. Bottom, you see Moo just hugging the wall. Does not want to reveal himself because he knows that the Chen dive potential's there. Good news though is that Whitebeard is sitting behind this mid lane, making sure that Way2 can't do any shenanigans.
And MJW is getting so much more out of this lane than Juice will ever be able to hope to. And stuff does execute a good pull though. Bring the lane back.
This is smart by Moo. He's pushing up. He wants to make sure that the Chen comes down here. So their mid lane is relatively free. And Moo's playing this really well. He hasn't died. He's getting some measure of farm. It's not great, yeah, granted. But you sort of expected this.
Looks like he's still considering going the Soul Ring first, despite his position against the aggro lane. Do you feel that warranted to go boots it? He had the gold for it at the side shop.
Yeah, if you get initiated on though, you probably just die anyways.
Okay.
Zeus's move speed is pretty bad as a base. Monkeys Forever just continues to farm. Getting a good amount down this mid lane. Hard for this Invoker to test out. JO just sitting here, getting a great amount of farm right now. MJW walking up, but he's gonna get clapped immediately.
Should always be able to get away with that sprint though.
There's no hard lockdown.
Why MJW goes for the second level of sprint early. Without that hard lockdown, the extra movement speed should ensure he always gets away. Boo is about to feel some serious pressure. It's going to start with the tornado.
As a mid laner, I will tell you this is the most irritating thing. Dota 2. Yeah.
Not
it's
the harpy?
Nah, the tornado creeps a billion times worse. They're gonna dive him here.
Yeah. Boo's obviously dead. He does get his soul ring and his TP out. This was only a matter of time. I think everyone in this game knew it too. Boo was going to die. First 5 minutes, all but guaranteed.
The dive potential's too there. It's too strong.
But now what does he do? He's got the soul ring, yeah. Can't go back to the bottom lane. He'll just die again.
Agreed. I think he just walks down there and he's pinging. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
Radiant structures.
Me team. They pulled my creep wave. They're taking the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And in a way, isn't this worse than the offlane Zeus? Because the tower that they're taking is so much more important than the offlane tower.
I mean, he needs to get something out of the lane. He already has. He's almost level 4. He's got Soul Ring. The lane's eventually going to push in. You're going to lose control of your jungle, but Power Friendship, you knew that they were going to do that anyways with the Chen. At least the Chen was locked down bottom, so the TA was able to get a one-on-one matchup against the Invoker, and he's going to clean house with the lead that he has. Like with the benefit of the first blood on top of the natural advantage that TA has in this matchup. That's what you wanted, right? A straight up 1v1. And now the TA's got a bunch of ancient stacks to go to too. So, decent trade. If you don't put the Zeus down there and you just put a defensive dual lane, then I feel like the Chen just kind of roams in on the TA.
Yeah, even one tornado creep could actually destroy the Templar Assassin's lane. Well, we'll just have to see whether or not Monkeys Forever can make use of that extra space that he gained to make up for Moo's more tragic position in this game. course, the lane's pushing out now, and this actually brought Snaking pretty close as well. Is this a bad pause? No. Whitebeard hasn't been spotted yet. Deo's now dead.
What can you do about that? Really, Mario's right here. He knows something might come up. The Earth Spirit hasn't shown himself like all game. It's really reasonable that he could just be camping behind mid all game.
Deo's back in business.
Denied.
Why doesn't MJW go like tranquil? Would allow him to be able to stay in lane at the very least.
I guess the armor's good against the TA too. Not sure.
But it's also just in general. Why isn't he buying something? Is he really trying to rush Blink Dagger?
I think that's a little bit ambitious.
Yeah. Moo! Run, Moo! Run! No, no! The Omni Slash is going to take him out. Whitebeard actually gets stunned up by a very well-timed Centaur stun from Way Too Sexy. And there is no counter here from these two supports. Not against the Juggernaut. They'll take some of the Chen creeps, or at least one of them.
I don't think Mario should go mid. He should just be in line bottom. There's zero chance that he kills that TA with him in an Invoker. Especially if he guesses the refract charge is wrong.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have to get through 10 of them. I don't think that's the play. Go bottom, see what you can do.
Bluff and stuff.
Might ping there. Blocked.
Ping out anything, but...
Okay. Wait, Mario, no! Oh no! They could have just stunned and then Sunstruck and got a free kill on the Earth Spirit. Did he not see him?
Maybe. It was nighttime. Vision was a big...
That was unlucky then.
A happy little...
Just chilling there in the middle.
Distracting power of friendship as the rotation is coming in from Archon right now. They got to bring both their heroes. They will be able to hit that rolling boulder. Kick slicks back. Sunstrike is going to land on Monkeys Forever, but he gets out the refraction. Whitebeard is most definitely dead, but it was a fair trade-off. They forced a rotation. They got a good one-for-one trade.
They got what they came for.
Yeah.
Chen is just... Way Two's kind of in a weird situation where he's harassing down bottom, but he can't really do anything about this mid matchup. Because I don't think they can kill...
Doing so much to make sure Monkeys has a good time mid. Because now I think they've pretty much done their job, and he can actually go do the ancient stack.
Yeah,
and that's
what he should do after he gets this rune.
So our assassin that jumps to the early stat items that he...
Only way this gets better is if he picks up a DD right now.
Faster clear through the ancient.
Yeah.
Not quite a double damage.
At least it's the real rune that it matters. Illusion is probably the most negligible one out of the ones that you could get. Stack's gonna get spotted by Snaking, but they can't even clear it if they wanted to.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that it's stacked up. I don't think that was a revelation of power friendship, but if they can get some control here, take this tier 1 tower, they can probably stall Monkeys from taking it too early. Of course, you are pushing into a Winter Wyvern, and this is going to be one of the biggest threats. An aggressive TP and the initiation. Nice stun silence combination from Whitebeard catches Mario. Mario's going to be forced to stun out, but he knows he's going to be the sacrificial lamb here. Where that Snaking does get away.
Bottom rune going to be taken by Snaking, but that ends the push almost immediately. And
Moo's gotten space because of that. The tier 1 tower is pushed, but not taken. Moo was able to sit at bottom lane. Got the space to be able to get his ultimate.
Moo is afraid of everything. He's just like, don't want to be there.
You've got to take the last hit, right, on these kills now with Thunder to God's Wrath, just to get yourself back in the experience.
I don't even think it's about getting the last hits. I think it's just participating in kills in general.
Deo will be forced to use his ultimate here, tries to turn around on Snaking with the, oh, nice blast. The stun's not going to land, unfortunately, but they will be able to hit it with a silence, it looks like. They pull back the Fire Panda, though, and that was a bit unfortunate. Whitebeard Didn't mean for that one. Monkey is going to lose his fraction real quickly. The Sunstrike will be able to clip him. That'll be the end of him. Snaking charges on board with his spin. He still has the Omni Slash too. A couple more right clicks, but no, he survives. And now Fluff and Stuff has no way to be able to finish off Snaking with a healing ward, keeping him alive. Snaking pushes it to the limit, but manages to keep himself alive. With the help of the rest of his allies, takes out 4 of Archon.
Man, that was such unfortunate timing. Like, as soon as Moo popped his ulti, Snaking started the ult, so he dodged the damage from it, which would have killed him. Really unfortunate. Maybe if he just used it like half a second earlier.
Yeah.
But the TA also vastly overestimated how tanky she was. A lot of control now from Power Friendship.
Chen, you're going to lose your fraction charges pretty quickly.
There is a full blink dagger now for the Slardar.
Dire's top tower.
Guess he was going straight for it. He's got enough tower golds, and 27 CS is not the worst.
Gonna put even more pressure on Moo.
Monkey should just power farm right now.
Being away, Moo might have stuck around a bit too long though. Close. Way too perhaps had more damage on that test of faith. Slicks, what about him?
He's just been farming ancients.
Yeah, but what's his item with oh, I guess Hannah minus.
You could do like something I've seen some people go. It's like the what is that called?
Oh, a lot of Atos.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think you should go for that.
Love not going to be saved here by Whitebeard. That was a smoke use there from Power Friendship to ensure that Snaking can take the tower with a quick pick off.
11 minute minus is not that bad.
The tier 1 tower was being threatened by Jo, but one rotation puts a stop to it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Archon are not looking great.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
No, their draft was a little bit wonky, and that's what we said before, right? Where are they going to be strong here? Probably have to get the Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster. Pretty big surprise that the Slardar was able to pick it up before he did.
Rush to Blink. Manages to stay out of Jo, who has Ring of Bacillus and the Arcane. Are Arcane Boots that big of a necessity for Brewmaster? What about the Treads build?
I think it's just good for his team.
An article of faith.
Okay.
Everybody kind of benefits from it overall.
Okay.
And now that they have 2, should almost always...
Say they have 3. Who's gonna TP away yet again? Gotta be careful though. I mean, he's playing this pretty aggressively, but if they have a Sunstrike in that position, be able to TP out fast enough.
Snake King's just gonna TP out. They're headed for Roche. Got a lot of negative armor, and they know that Archon probably can contest. We've got the Blink Dagger up on the Brewmaster. I think this is a pretty good idea. Power Friendship though, that ward saw that smoke. Immediately just gonna evacuate. Oh, that's so unfortunate that they smoked there.
Used the healing ward for that one too.
It's fine though.
Power Friendship. Main in a good position. This... asking you this. The Battlefield game for Snaking, you agree with this?
This is kind of just like the default build. You go for the drums, early fight, and you can do some other stuff like S and Y if it comes way too late, but...
Even with a push lineup like this, or do you think it's because Power Friendship also probably a better late game?
Is under attack.
Or the sticking factor?
Yeah, and you can farm just really quickly with it. There's no other item right now that's gonna provide so much for him that it's not worth it for him. Gets synergized as well with his skill set. Bottom fight though, they've got the Deso flying in right now, and more importantly, there's the Blink Dagger up on Jo with the ultimate. Like we said, I don't think that Archon wins this late game, so they want to kind of push the tempo here. Chen is not overwhelmingly strong just yet. It's kind of okay for them. He sort of has to be careful. Bursted down quite quickly.
Yeah, they really don't have That's the one thing. Winter Wyvern against Invoker really just only sets up some of those nukes. Try and Cold Embrace save the Templar Assassin. So. Not really a very reliable save. They are going to get the swap back onto Monkeys Forever. The jump in from Jo as well. He's going to be slow on the ultimate, finally getting it off. No, he doesn't get it off at all. The Winter's Curse is great though. Snaking almost dies to that one, but it's not quite enough. Whitebeard's taking him down with his ultimate of his, but Chen is going to be able to rapidly outdo that. Whitebeard gets a decent kick, but he's going to get caught in the side. Fluff and stuff managed to get out, and Monkeys Forever, no, Slicks. He had that one unlocked with the tornado. They don't get a damn cent out of that one. Archon lose 4 in their attempt to push.
That's Roche too. That was a really nice swap by Mario. Just reads that situation well, but most importantly, they did not get the Brewmaster ult off, and that's the frontliner that they need. But even then, I just feel like TA was not the hero in this game. Like, she can't really deal damage against anybody. She gets locked down by just the sheer amount of things that she has to cut through in the first place. This is going to be a free Aegis. I assume Snaking gets it. Yes, he does. Almost a fully completed Battle Fury now for him. Just shy of getting it. Probably gets it around like the 17-minute mark, which is pretty quick considering he has drums. What do you do if you're Archon? You have to get that ultimate off. First things first.
Oh, that would be a tribute.
Be a free bottom tower push.
JW might be able to find potential pick off here. If they play too aggressively in mid, this invis will come into play.
I think they should just kill Fluff. Cancel the TP.
Stop the TP. Some amp damage on him and run the hell away.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower is
by
under
stopping
attack.
that TP, they guarantee the tier 2 tower
Radiant's
push at bottom.
tower has fallen. Dire's top tower
They
is under
can
attack.
pretty much just steamroll down all the towers. And Moo's gonna get spotted here. MJW though. Sunstrike?
Dire's
No
top
way
tower
out of
is
this.
under attack.
Feels like the Zeus and the Templar Assassin. Neither one was a hero.
I
So easily picked off.
kind of understand like the principles behind it, but still, it's so hard to protect that hero. Said Lordar plus the Invoker Sunstrike is almost always gonna kill him. 400 pure damage coming the way of the Sunstrike. 3k gold built up on Slicks too. Just go straight for the Ags if he wants.
Even a Hannah minus picked up by MJW.
Understand they can push this game later and later. They're controlling both sides of the game right now. He's gonna go for the Necro Book. I like this.
That feels like a bit of an oxymoron, though. Have an Hanamitis picked up on the Slardar, but also have the Necronomicon for
Radiant's top tower is
the
under
Invoker.
attack.
Ah, it's fine because you can get map control with it. Push down towers, and it gives you the option of going for the high ground.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If you were thinking about maybe going for the high ground, wouldn't you want not a Hanamitis on the
Radiant's
Slardar?
top tower
Well, what else
has
does he get? BKB? Don't think
Force
they
staff.
really need it though.
is under
You can
attack.
make the blink in Sun Force Staff play.
Dire's
It's
middle
fairly
tower
common.
has fallen.
Monkey's just gonna get gone on.
Tower is under
He's
attack.
gonna have his refraction burn through pretty quickly. He's trying to pop Snake King first. They do have the Winter's Curse, but there's no additional heroes. They need a stun to swap back in. Snake King, he's gonna survive for the time being. He still has Aegis, by the way. Omni Slash goes through. Snake King's gonna survive off a healing ward. Unfortunately, that's one of those scenarios where Winter Wyvern is just not very useful.
No, he. At that point, even the Cold Embrace, like on himself, doesn't do anything. It feels like a lot of these heroes just don't provide anything for Archon. Geo's going for the split push, but I think it's about time for Power of Friendship to just push down.
Middle tower
Still have the
has
Aegis
fallen.
available. So many abilities were used there from the Earth Spirit. I think his ult's still on cooldown, so is the Winter's Curse. Got the glyph popped, but this is all without the Necro too, by the way.
Moo, pop just like that. He managed to get MJW. Moo actually survives. Okay. Nice kick there from Whitebeard, and maybe this is a bit of a turnaround. Monkeys Forever is going to come in, make sure Mario dies with a quick melt shot.
Oh, they're gonna get the
And,
Chen.
Yeah, good Cyclone stopping Chen's TP out. Important one is Snaking seems to be able to survive. Slowed down by the kick, but whatever. There's no one else behind him.
So Monkeys probably get a Blink Dagger, but I really feel like he needs a Bleak KB to be able to survive. Necro 3 just about done for this Invoker too. Once he has it, maybe you just wait for the next Roshan or you smoke in and then take the mid tier 3 tower because you know that they don't have Glyph. Everybody from Archon's just getting out farmed right now. King's level 13. Moo. Aether Lens is nice.
It's nice, but doesn't make that big of a difference.
I feel like they should get a Veil
Damage
on
output.
somebody.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that Veil could actually make a difference in whether or not they're able to pop snaking before he gets off his Omni Slash. Their lens just kind of got longer initiation and stuff.
I think
they can increase your chasing ability in initiation, but
there's so little that's gonna stop you from, or that's gonna manage to burst down the jug in the first place.
maybe. I mean, they brought him pretty low the last couple times gone on.
Yeah, but that's because he's had the Aegis, so he's playing aggressively anyways. Mario's got swap. Way too.
I mean, what about that bottom fight? They made that initiation, and it was.
I guess. At what cost? The Invoker smoked up. This is the move that I wanted them to do just because it's better than just waiting the additional 3 minutes of the Roshan, right? Like, you want to make aggressive moves still on the map. They might even have seen the glimpse of that blink. Slicks is going to lead the way. He's pinging through. He knows that Joe's there.
Buff and stuff gets out of the range. MJW will be able to get out. Brewmaster goes down in the meantime, caught by Mario and Slicks.
He just cold snapped into the old deafening blast.
What's a Brewmaster gonna do with constant damage? He can never get off his ultimate out. They get cold snap. Okay, Snake King rolls away, gets the quick kill onto the Earth Spirit, and the spin takes out the Refraction, forcing the Templar Assassin back.
I really like this maneuver, by the way, by them. They're continuing to get aggressive even though they know that the Roshan is the next objective. Oftentimes what'll end up happening if your worst team is you'll just wait for it and kind of do nothing and allow Archon to just continue to farm, but Power Friendship's still getting aggressive like all along the map at once, if you notice. And they're doing it as a team too. But Snake King just doesn't even care.
They'll stall this up, and the Sunstrike obviously makes it so the Wyvern is just a sitting duck. 19, 22.5 minutes in, over 10k lead for Power Friendship in gold. Extra 7k in experience. To get a whole lot more gold, that tier 3 tower has no HP whatsoever. Got the Necrobook 3 if they want to push, but it looks like they want to wait on maybe Ags for way 2. They can even wait for the next Aegis just to kind of make sure they can push this to a game 3.
They might as well wait on the Ags for the Chen. It helps so much. The Ancient Creeps, like a free vid booster, one of them, for your entire team. It allows for a really easy high ground too. Granite Aura. Really close to it. It's like 300 gold and they've got to wait for the Aegis anyways. Now is the time for them to slow down. Before I liked that they were getting aggressive, going for the smoke play before the Roshan spawns. But now you can chill, wait for your item sets. Wave 2 is just like farming with his creeps. Side of the map, he's gonna drag them over. Barely outside of the range of the Ags.
Shut up in 5 seconds time. Archon, the probably best fight is going to be contesting Roshan, right? The best fighting opportunity because of the Winter Wyvern. They do have a smoke. If they can push out this top lane, perhaps back up, smoke, make their move across.
Oh my bad. He doesn't even have. He's still 1k from it. For some reason, I thought that the Blade of Alacrity was.
On way to. Hey.
But it was Snake King's. King is now godlike.
Buff and stuff. He's dead up next. And Jayo may be caught as well. He may be forced into his ultimate, faking it out right now, goes for the TP away. Jesus. That was
Radiant's bottom tower
one
is
hell of a
under
crit
attack.
from Sneaking.
I think Slicks is gonna verify Roshan for them pretty soon too. Blinks in.
Roshan's up, and he can do it solo. They have it done before Snaking even gets here to pick up the Aegis.
You can't do it that fast. If you popped his Necrobooks maybe, but he's gonna save that for the inevitable Doom push. Okay, now
Doom push.
Now Wei2's got it. That should pick up one of the creeps, doesn't really matter which one.
Archon's going to be a bit too late to this one. The Aegis is already taken, and Archon's smoke is going to be futile.
They should just disengage. Wei2's like desperately pinging. He's like, please don't take that.
Need it.
What is he waiting for? Maybe he should just check the enemy ancients, honestly. Isn't the granite golem the best one? Because
Yeah.
it just buffs
For
you all up.
For high ground pushes? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, what did he take? The armor. I really want him to... I'm getting like antsy, you know? I want him to go just check the enemy ancients.
Get it! Especially since you can have two ancients, right? Got the level 2 hand of God. Oh, he could get himself Golem now and maybe Black Dragon.
Did the golem's HP thing stack?
No.
Okay. Be really good.
I don't know, but that sounds pretty OP to me, so I'm gonna say.
Now he's gonna walk in.
Sometimes I make these calls splits based on what I think it should be. Not
Versus-
on what
yeah.
you know.
It's like when I told you about that fairy fire thing. When I thought you could just pop like...
That's still one of like the funniest pub stories, just because it's like you making a mistake like that.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid, honestly. I was so excited. Alright, they're just gonna head down mid. We've got all of these creeps ready with them. The HP regen creep's actually really nice. The Unholy Aura, 6 a second, really sustains your push.
Radiant's middle tower
Archon is
being
going for the
denied.
split push, but it's not nearly going to be fast enough. You've got the Manta style completed, the Necro 3, the mid-tier 3 tower gets denied finally.
And he knew this push was
It was coming.
gonna guarantee that tier 3, so might as well not give him up the gold. The stun and the silence on the Snake King. Pops Manta and lets his illusions go to work. Quickly cleared out by the Winter Wyvern, but the healing ward's gonna make sure that the Snake King can go back in.
Dire's top tower
Gotta find their
is under
initiation
attack.
somewhere here. He gets the stun in. It's going to be a good start. They need to try and pop this Invoker. He's silenced up. They're trying to control him as best as possible. Now comes the Templar Assassin with big damage, and Slick is dead. Good initiation there from Archon. Monkeys Forever, though, is going to pay the ultimate price, and it seems like Power of Friendship may just be a bit too big. The Winter's Curse played on the Snake King, but he doesn't really matter. It needs to be the other way around. Gotta get Snake King to right-click down one of your allies, one of the enemies.
Immediate buyback from Monkeys Forever, but that's just going to sound the alarm for Power Friendship to reset the fight.
Yeah, they still have the Aegis, so there's not really that's too much. It's going to stop them from pushing in mid once again. They just need to get the Invoker back in, which means it's necessary for Archon to find a pickoff right now.
They're just going to barrel down mid themselves. They don't have the Brewmaster ulti. I don't think this is really going to be successful.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to flank behind too. MJW's got an invis. They have vision of this. Oh, this could be so disastrous.
Jump in, spin to eat through the refraction first. He's getting a lot of damage on Fluff and Stuff as well. Nice two-man stun. The sound's just half a second too late. Fluff and Stuff tries to save himself, but that means the Templar Assassin goes down. Fluff and Stuff after that is still gonna die. And good game, well played is his final call. He knew they had to get aggressive, they had to force something, otherwise they were just gonna get pushed in and lose another fight.
Dire victory.
That was such a weird draft by Archon. Well played by our Friendship, but almost a little bit too creative. Fluff.
All right, another game 3 on our hands. Power Friendship, can they give us the upset over Archon and move forward in the ESL One Manila qualifiers? We'll find out after a bit of a break.